Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we're going to be talking about the Switch 2 hate. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I kind of understand it, but at the same time, if you guys want to judge me or not, was also one of those people who did go and get a Switch 2. We also do have a Switch 2 giveaway that'll be hopefully ending very soon. I'm just trying to make sure we get the next one for you guys, to actually give it out for you guys as well. A little bit of an issue with the Target canceled order, so don't mind me, so give me a few more days than that. But if you guys want to join the Switch 2 giveaway, use the links down below if you guys want to, or subscribe with the notifications on. But I'm actually not an anti-Switch user. Now, do I think that in the future there should be more games, that prices are definitely getting a little bit on the too high side? Yes, I can't deny that, and there is some pretty valid criticisms for the console itself. But one thing I want to go and note is that I'm mostly happy with it, and I'm kind of buying my Switch 2 for the future. I want to make sure that I will most likely be buying it at some point throughout the next 5 or 6 or 7 years, and at some point, it's going to be a new Zelda or a Mario game that's going to probably make me want to go buy it anyway. And of course, since I am a Twitch streamer, technically, if you guys want to follow, link down below in the little conglomerate mess, and as well obviously make YouTube videos too, so it's kind of worth it for me. I can write off on my taxes, and you know, it is what it is. But one thing to note is that not everyone is in the somewhat blessed position I'm in where people watch my content. Thank you guys so much, or support me. Thank you guys as well. But at the same time too, I also am, like, you know, thankfully able to afford it, and it's not the end all be all for my bank account. I have kids I have to take care of and all of that. But either way, people are not the happiest about this. People are calling on people for switching it on up. Ha ha ha, their opinions on the Switch 2, and I want to hear your thoughts and comments on everything down below. Are you guys excited with yours? Are you guys are happy with yours? Are you guys still waiting for more? Or are you guys completely against it? Let me know in the comment section down below as we dive into the video itself. So as you guys know, there has been a little bit of a higher price point over here for the Switch, and it was a $500 with the Mario Kart bundle. Obviously with taxes too as well, most people are dropping like $530, $550, and it's a little bit a lot. Especially because a lot of people already have their Switches, and the main major games they have as of right now are basically just Mario Kart World, which as of this current moment, everyone's saying is a phenomenal game, runs really well, they're happy, they're vibing with it, they got no complaints. And I'm cool with that. Like, I think the game seems cool so far, and we should really set up like a fun Mario Kart lobby on a YouTube live stream or Twitch live stream. But obviously, this leads to a lot of memes out here where people are dropping over here saying, the one game, man, I don't know why. I got to switch to with no games to buy. And, well, people are gonna be kind of making the same exact jokes because they, number one, don't want to spend the $80. The $80 price tag really is steep, and I can't deny it, dudes. Like, yeah, I got a little money to spend on games, sure, and I can maybe write off my taxes, sure. But 80 bones, dude, for a game is still pretty expensive. No matter what it is, I will not get used to this inflation rate. And when I'm sitting over here spending $100 on GTA 6, I'm probably gonna make another 7 videos on it because I'm gonna sit here and cry myself to sleep. But anyway, people are kind of calling us on out, saying like, yeah, man, like we need a lot more games out here too. We need more additional stuff on top of this one. I don't know, man. I don't know. But we also have other people too saying here is their tier list of their Switch 2's entire libraries. Whereas you guys can see there's quite literally just 2 games. There's Mario Kart, which is always going to be top tier. This game's going to be a best-selling game. It's probably going to sell 100 million copies, most likely. And then we have the Welcome Tour, which really is the main games we're seeing right this second because there is nothing else. Now, there has been a big influx, though. And I may want to almost make like a what is good about the Switch 2 video sometime soon. We have a lot of the old school style games actually have some pretty big graphical improvements. They've done quite well, especially Pokemon and a few others we're probably going to highlight maybe in that video. There has been a lot of reasons for a hardcore Nintendo user to enjoy this. That was also on me, sorry. There's a really big reason for people to want to enjoy their consoles, especially if they own all these old school games. I myself will most likely be checking out old school Pokemon, but it doesn't take away the fact that the only game out there is Mario Kart at $80 if you do not buy the bundle. I bought the bundle, and at the same time, there's kind of nothing else really out there yet. Now, we do have Metroid Prime 4, I'm excited for. We have the new Donkey Kong game I'm excited for, but at an $80 price tag for most of those most likely, and well, not much else on top of that, especially not major multiplayer stuff, think like Call of Duty level games, etc. Like, they're not like the coolest vibes out there. And obviously people are calling stuff out. You're like, hey man, the Switch 2 looks cool and all, but I thought everyone was still mad about the prices like last week. I have seen a lot of people. I've on my Twitch stream, I've had Discord comments, I've had tweets, I've had everything out here, even on my Switch videos and shorts and all that. So thank you guys for watching them, by the way, too, as well. I'm still on break, technically, but I just appreciate you guys even being here. People are not happy with it. $500 is a lot, especially because right now we're still seeing the PS5 on a cheaper price point. The PS5 Pro has also been on sale, and well, yeah, just even getting a PC is also kind of at a certain point maybe up there, especially with emulation as well. So people are not like happy with the game prices. People are not happy with the actual console prices. People have had a little issues too as well when it comes to just availability, because we've been seeing a lot of stock still selling on out. And of course, people are just not sure how hardcore things are going to be. Now, I personally think stock will be pretty chill. I don't think there's gonna be a major outages for that long, and it's perfectly kind of fine in my mind, but it doesn't take away the fact that a lot of people are upset about it. Even where people are even be like, hey, I finally got my Switch 2 over here, and then people in the comment section on all of these things, and people exciting and being hyped on up for having all of these cool, like, you know, these things, like everything out here. People are mad. Saying posted a picture of my Nintendo Switch 2 and a pizza, and I've been called in the book, and also a disgusting privileged consumer and American. So apparently people are even mad at Americans for buying pizza and getting Switches. But that's also the Twitter sphere where people, for whatever reason, just always hate on everyone. That's just how it is. Sometimes even the same thing for YouTube comments. But as we kind of go through this all, people have had a weird vibe. Anyone who I've actually had a chance to speak to and get their Switch 2s, I think have loved it. I think a lot of people have really enjoyed it. They'll sit there and be happy just playing Mario Kart because they know, and maybe they're in the same mindset as me, that over time, we're just going to go and get more games. There's going to be a better experience. We're going to have more stuff to add to the catalog, and I'm more so just buying it now, and then maybe having a little fun with Mario Kart and get the FOMO out of my system, and then maybe get put it in the corner after a few weeks or so. Totally fine, you know, revisit old games and go from there. And that's okay with me. Like, that's kind of the envisionment I'm getting. But some people are not happy with this. Some people are calling people sellouts. Some people are kind of going to a boycott, dude. Like, I've seen people even saying they want to go and boycott over here, saying this: my conditions to buy a Switch 2. This is random people on Twitter just for the sake of the fun. Game prices drop by 20 euros or more. I would love to have game prices drop more. I'm with you. Game key cards get discontinued. I'm not against it, but still. No online dependency. I'm cool with this. Good list. PokePark remake, not sure what that is, but I'm with it. System price drops by 50 euros. I would love to have a system price drop. I think they're not going to drop it for a while, because anyone who will have bought in their console as of today is probably going to be upset with it. The no break the system policy, meh. And also, once again, PokePark remake. But yeah, at the same time, people are just like, what's going on with this? Also, other people too as well are trying to go call out that the Switch 2s are not being sold. This, I think, is a bit more of a bait. I think most places I've looked at have been mostly sold out. All online places have been sold out, and they did have a pretty substantial amount of stock. I believe around 3 million consoles or so were the initial, like, basically restocking wave, the first launch wave restock, if this even counts as a restock yet. I'm not really sure. Maybe not yet. But yeah, either way, Walmart is having all the stock. They're doing well. Like, their consoles did good. I think a lot of normal people, non-scalpers, got the consoles, which I think is actually overall good. But people are even still trying to turn this narrative and be like, this console sucks. I think the prices, still I agree with, too expensive. Nintendo should never have done that. I know some people were worried about the actual console itself. The fact that it's not OLED is another really big kind of, like, you know, hiccup point where people sit there and they're like, well, you know, well, it could have been better. Why do we have to have a downgrade from the Switch 1, which I fully agree with. Some people are even waiting for the OLED edition of the Switch 2, which will probably be quite some years. I mean, the console came out like 2 days ago, but people are like, well, why do I want to downgrade? Completely valid. People are also saying, like, some of the times the console is getting too hot. There's a lot of issues coming in slowly kind of coming on out as people are getting these mass-mounted consoles. The storage is too small, that there's still bugs in old school games. Some old school games have not been developed and produced enough. Like, we're seeing a lot of social media callouts right now on the Switch 2 that people are not too happy with it. People are kind of judging the console. People are assuming it's a waste of money. And I do want to say, there's a pretty good list of stuff that I'm pretty valid on. People are expecting better specs. People are expecting it to run better. Battery life. Some people are saying the console, as I mentioned, runs hot as you're using in handheld version, which people are concerned about, because over time that might make the console less, like, longevity filled, if that makes sense. Completely get it, completely understand. And that's where I think the issues in life kind of live on in, because it's not going to be perfect. We're going to run into issues no matter what. But I guess the main deciding factor is, are you going to be happy with it? I think, for me, yes, I guess. But if I was more of a normal person, I probably would have waited on the Switch 2, I'll be honest with you guys. Mario Kart's dope, I would love it. Unless I had a really well-paying job, I'd probably go and sit a little bit longer, or had kids, you know, either or. But I think at this point in my life, I'm okay with waiting. But I am a content creator, I do YouTube and Twitch, and I'm going to probably have fun and do Mario Kart lobbies and do stuff on Twitch and hang out, so it'll be fine for me. So it doesn't take away from all these kind of somewhat valid comments where a lot of people are not happy with the Switch and are just kind of almost boycotting the console itself as a whole. But at the same time, too, I think it's okay. It's a bonus. The Switch 1's gonna be around for a while, so if you got one, you're gonna be chilling. And at the end of the day, you don't need to have a Switch 2 to have a perfect life. And I'm okay with this. So I want to know your thoughts and comments, something down below. Subscribe if you guys are new. Check out the Switch 2 giveaway as well. Sorry for the Discord bleeps, and I'll see you guys all soon.